tonight makes his PFC debut. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. His official weight, 119.4 pounds. Fighting out of Ciudad Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua, Mexico, is Gustavo Gonzalez. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out the red corner. He is a mixed martial artist, holding an amateur record of 2 victories opposite 2 defeats. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall. His official weight, an even 126 pounds. Fighting out of New York City, by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico, is Nicholas Gejlej. And our referee in charge of the action, Joel Ojeda.
Now, I will say it will be interesting to see if the walking around weight thing is real, because
I think it was a
Gjelej
typo.
says, yeah, it's got to be, because he says he walks around 137.
Right.
But I'm going to be honest with you, he does look significantly bigger.
Oh, he's taller for sure. See how it plays out, but for sure he does. If he can utilize his height, I think it will be helpful for him.
It's also a nice first exchange there.
So Nick just throwing that leg kick and following up with that cross afterwards. So landing a good cross again. It looks like Nick is a little bit more calm in the cage right now. I feel like Gustavo has a little bit more angst in him. Debut.
Yeah, the rhythm is very
nice.
nice.
Oh, he's going for that shot. Uh-oh. And Gustavo jumps guard and has his guillotine. There we go. Now Nick is on top position. Let's see what he does with it.
Yeah, back down to this guard. He's controlling the wrists.
So here's this where you gotta be a little bit patient, find your shots. Gustavo's going for that armbar.
Nice armbar attempt, but easily shook off.
Oh,
there.
nice elbow to the head of Gonzalez. And every time Gonzalez goes for that high guard, Nick's doing a great job at shimming his shoulders forward so he's not getting trapped. Now he has those ankle control.
Yeah, Gonzalez kind of using a half guard, almost like a K guard.
Yeah. But man, that ground and pound was thudding. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that went through.
He's doing a great job at picking his shots. Look, at every time he's finished with the shot, he goes right back to the ankles to control.
Yeah, not over pursuing, not doing too much, but keeping the pressure on Gonzalez, who...
There you go. Good shoulder pressure by the Gjelej. Throwing those elbows.
Yeah, surprising to see Gonzalez with the attacks on the ground being a boxer. You'd think he'd want to get back up here.
Yeah, but, you know, he is a smaller guy, and, you know, sometimes just because you have the striking doesn't mean it can be used to your advantage.
Very true. Another leg attack there from Gonzalez. The Gjelej having no problem shedding that off.
I love the movement. He's just kind of floating on top and feeling where he has to be. Nice elbow from the top by
And this
Nick.
kind of goes back to the first fight where we had a stand-up, and you go, the problem is so much gas tank is being worn out right here, and it's his last 10 seconds. Let's see if Gonzalez can do anything.
Oh, up kick from Gonzalez.
Ooh, Nick says, let's go. Let's finish the round up on our feet. Nope.
Nice jab to finish off the round by Nick.
Yep, very good first round there for Nick. Gonzalez had a little bit trouble with the takedowns and the wrestling, and he was integrated well. Again, these guys are doing things that when I first started, you know, there just weren't transitions.
You don't think about those things. You're just trying to take their head off.
You were just like 1, 2, and then I'll take a shot. Whereas 1, 2, 3, flowing in, hitting a slip, going for the shot, single leg. Oh, I'll take the back. I mean, it's so high level.
The knowledge, it's all there.
So fun to watch.
And it, like you said, it is interesting when you're talking about Gonzalez being a boxer and going to his jiu-jitsu. With Nick, you know, his background is Muay Thai, and so it's really great, lovely, amazing to see him really utilizing his jiu-jitsu
And
and
that's
his
harder
ground
than
and
people
pound.
think.
Right.
Live.
Yes.
You know, it's one thing to do it in the gym. It's another thing to come out here in front of everybody in the lights and implement another martial arts style into something that you already know.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about mixed martial arts, especially at the higher levels, as we'll be seeing tonight in the main event.
All right, here we go, round 2. And they come out. Gustavo taking a couple heavy breaths. So he takes that dip. Oh! Goes that judo toss.
Right back down to our full guard position. Nick on top, pressuring and attacking. And
it looks like Gustavo's going for something. It might be a triangle attempt.
He seems to like to invert into that leg as well.
Yeah.
He's gone for that knee and that leg a couple times, so he keeps kind of climbing his guard up. Nick very well at that. His coaches as well, pointing it out every time it starts to crawl high.
Yeah. And that's the key, right? As long as you're aware of it, you can continue to work. It's just when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
And that ground and pound is pretty deadly.
And again, I mean, he wants that leg, but...
He's going for it. But, you know, the longer these rounds go, the more slippery you become, and it's
Yes.
so hard to hold on to those subs. Oh, I don't know if that was legal. Or was he?
Well, yeah, he kind of like...
He
hooked
kind of
it.
slipped over.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to him. It didn't bother Nick. So.
Oh.
Okay, let's see what he does with this leg. Is he going to roll over? All right, now Nick is in side mount. And he looks to be trying to go for a head and arm here.
Yeah, he's on that opposite side. Needs to try to cut over with that left knee.
And Nick's corner is calling for knees to the body.
Gotta work to finish on top. Stay busy. Let's go.
There you go. And the ref is telling him to work to finish. Staying busy with 1.5 minutes left. And it does look like he's working. Here we go. Now we got front and center
Front row
stage here.
now.
Here we go. There you go.
Nick just doing a good job, as highlighted in the previous round, with that control and staying calm, controlling the ankles.
There you go. We got
elbow.
a nice elbow to the body. And every time he comes down, he's controlling position. Gonzalez is trying to keep space with that frame across his chest, but it's not helping. And Nick's range and his punches are just overriding that frame.
Yeah, good volume here. Nick just keeping the pressure on Gonzalez, not allowing him to attack. Really doing a lot
Good
of
hammer
damage.
fists, controlling those legs. And sliding those legs over. And
Gonzalez being told by the ref, you got to get out of there.
nice knee to the
Nice
body.
knees.
And another one.
3 in a row, big elbow.
Here we go. Oh!
Ooh, Gonzalez hits him with the big right. Nick is a little stunned, moving back.
There
Oh,
you
he
go.
goes in for the shot.
Nice double. There you go. It's a double, and it's a good call on his end.
Yes.
Getting rocked like that, just kind of securing
He's smart.
position. Exactly.
And that will give him the round, likely, having the control previously. Gonzalez, though, making a comeback at the end of that round and letting Nick know, hey, I'll throw some hands.
I don't know if I'd call it a comeback. It was a good shot.
He tried. He came up and got him two, three good ones.
I'm just saying, he's still in it. He's letting Nick know that he's still in it.
Nick is clearly controlling the match,
Yeah.
the distance, the range, the volume. But Gonzalez saying, hey, no, I'm not going to just take this. I'm still in it.
I'm still in it. Which is what you want to see from a fighter. You want to see that their game
Yeah.
all the way to the end.
Absolutely. But coming into that round, I do believe that Nick is definitely up and looking to dominate into a decision or finish.
He looks really comfortable, which is that's just the best. That's what any fighter wants to feel is comfortable.
And it does look like Gonzalez has broken his nose pretty severely.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, that was not how his nose looked when he walked out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to obviously affect cardio and breathing. So,
And even just your mentality, right?
Yes.
Like if you
Oh,
know
getting
your
hit in a
nose is
broken nose
yeah.
is so painful.
You just don't want to get hit.
No.
You're like, please don't hit
You don't want to
that.
engage.
Yeah.
You're not as willing.
Don't hit me.
Yeah, please.
Just anywhere else but the nose.
Oh,
Here we go.
yeah,
Let's
or
see.
orbital.
Oh,
one, yeah.
yeah, that's no good either.
All right, round 3 in this
Okay.
prelim
So
flyweight bout.
Do you think that Nick knows that his nose is broken?
I don't think he can't not see that thing crooked in front of him.
Yeah. Would you aim for it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. On the ground, yes. Gonzalez with a nice counter, too, there after a shot attempt.
It's that short overhand that Gonzalez is going for that's catching him. So I'd like to see Nick just be a little longer and use his range. There you go.
Gonzalez
Nice
tries to slip out, and a very good takedown.
You know, sometimes it takes getting your nose broke to wake you up and be like, all right, it's a fight, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, in wrestling, I used to always joke and say I was kind of a bleeding tiger. I had to almost get hurt or
right.
A little rash on my face before I went hard.
Somebody got to piss you off, right?
Yep.
And Nick seems to understand that his opponent's nose is broken, and he's trying to go for it.
That right there, that distance control, not rushing in.
Nice knee there. There you go. And he has this clinch control up against the cage, and he's just doing a great job at controlling the pace.
Headlock position.
See what he does with it. Nice knee. And we're almost halfway through the round.
Ooh, Nick dropping down there.
Single leg. Secures it, and now he's trying to circle to the cage. Uh-oh.
Ooh, Gonzalez looking over the top.
Go for that armbar, but he misses. Now Nick has top position again.
Nick floating very well.
Absolutely.
Very
I'd
well.
love to see this. Not stifling himself at all and just seeing the openings for his attacks. Nice hammer fists to the face. Good.
Yeah, Gonzalez is kind of stuck here now. He's not attacking as much. He's not really doing anything to get out of the position. He's kind of just defending the strikes.
That's what we talk about. That's what we talk to our fighters about, is understanding when you're up against a cage, when it's your friend and when it's not, and how to use it towards your advantage.
Trying to get that guard up, but just not long enough.
Yeah.
Hook in the back of the neck there, interestingly, with his leg. He's done that a couple times now.
Yeah, I mean, I could see how it would break the posture.
Hard to secure that full guard.
There you go. Every time he tries to go for that high guard, Nick just pops up.
30 seconds left.
And for sure, Gonzalez has the heart of a fighter. He's not once backed down. Here we go. That's a 10-second.
And Nick just continuing to pile on the damage as Gonzalez tries to defend from the ground. And that will likely result in our third decision.
Super impressive performance
Excuse me,
by
a second.
Nick. I think he's just really in his element tonight, and it was great to see.
Yeah, that was a fantastic fight.
And hats off to Gustavo for, you know, having the heart of a fighter.
Now, going back and looking at some of the highlights of that fight, you can see that in most of the exchanges, Nick is able to kind of dictate the range, land, but Gustavo did a good job of exploding in and trying to look for those big shots at certain points, but most of the fight was right here, being dominated in the top control, ground and pound positions by Nick.
Yeah, it's really hard to understand, you know, when to go for those subs, and you know, by all means go for them, but if they're failing you, you got to get out of there. And here goes that hip toss. Bam.
Yes, very nice.
Ending up on top. This is kind of like the story of the fight with Nick being on top and kind of just riding the wave of the movement and finding his shots and picking them.
Let's go ahead and send it in to Mr. Jeff Houston for our official call.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 3 rounds, our judges at cage side are all in agreement at 30-27 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Nicholas Gejlej.